It is mid-morning here. These young boys and girls go through warm drills ahead of their football game. The youth from a diverse cultural background have been gathering here to compete in football as a result of Rwenzori Forum for Peace and Justice's intervention to promote peace in the region.
We also engage these youth in sports activities because usually when they are idle, they would easily be influenced by politicians to go into violent politics. So they spent most of their times in games and sports, and this helped them a lot not to engage in conflicts and violent activities.
Sports have been a uniting factor in times of uncertainty for communities around the world for centuries. 18-year-old Lilian Kembabazi, who dreams of playing football internationally, says playing football has enabled her to bond with youth from different tribes that inhabit the Rwenzori region.
Ati nkanyo mwisiki ekiroto cyange kiri kuzana mpira kwikira kimu haihanga nko kuzana muzinu timu zaitu leagues Arsenal ebyo nyo mpagira muna Arsenal ati nyo nyenda muno kuzana mpira like my friend Bisaka in Arsenal umanyire endi kunu tribes zini tizenda muno kukwatagana ati tukubanza no mpira bring togetherness ntumanyangana ebe byabantu gumamba jumangana tutukubikiriza ito kuno mupira kuba obutwine bakochi baitu mbabamba twegesa ekitukora ebe byo kumanyangole mtoro obona muganda bavike ebe byo kurana busa tuyamba tubenka nko muntu like as in one family, same mother, same father.
The various teams from across the region compete for a trophy that the organization has put in place.
Komkorona mun tutenekyo kukora tulimbiaro ntuandara bechonko byizire kino ekitongole cha RFPJ kikatuyamba twaleka kuandara weya baitwaija twatanka kujam training eyo kuzana mpira obwiro obutukuba tulimuka free ntubanzane mpira tuliha training kandi cyatuyamba kufuna abanywani.
Anthony Akankwasa, just like Lilian, dreams big. He says he was frustrated by the constant tension among his peers during election and he decided to channel his energy to football.
Some time ago, people could fight, we could have a lot of violence at the pitch, but since this RFPJ came, we learned much. It taught us how to associate with those people, how to cool down our tempers, and how to create peace at the pitch. And I've seen a lot of change because people are no longer fighting. People are now peaceful. We see one another as brothers and sisters when we are at the pitch. Even the supporters, because even the supporters would fight. But after these guys coming, they helped us, they taught us, they showed us what should be done. And they showed us the dangers of the violences at the pitch. Because they use it to tell us that you might lose what you have at home to pay for the one you've injured. So that thing helped us to cool down, to see something that can help us.
Though his team came up short of winning the trophy, Anthony says the lessons learned during the interactions with other youth are invaluable and will help the region to go a long way in eradicating violence in the region.
Welcoming everybody helps one to learn from the other, because you might find that you don't know something what the other knows. So if you bring him into the team, you might gain from him. You might get what he knows better, and he teaches you, and you also teach him. So it helps you to learn from those new guys entering. As a team, we've managed to to train together every evening so as to avoid getting into bad groups, and of which this has helped us to develop our talents. As footballers, we've managed to play a lot of friendly games so as to keep our talent growing. And this has helped us to get many friends, and it has also helped us to get other teams, like big teams, to play for. Like in our team, we've got very many players that have gone for other big teams.
From football games to working together in projects, the youth in Kabarole are championing the message of coexistence. These youth from Kichamba pulled together resources and started rearing goats.
Tuli ba yusi 20 abaisiki na abojo abine myaka 18 garukira myaka 30 twatunga training egi. Before training twatunga ho counseling sessions, twatunga ho entrepreneur sessions, twatandike training egi yatwira akasumuka amezi 3 tukasoma twayegesebwe ebintu ebitali bimu na bimu. Abandi bakasoma welding, carpentry, tailoring and hairdressing. Baitu obutwarugira aho tukatunga start kit kuruga mu RFPJ twatandika project eyembuzi. Baitu omulitwe abana 20 aluho abandi abatarabire naito bakatandika project ezini. Umwe akatandika ho saloon ondi ya aluho nabine hembuzi rather empunu. So baitu obutwatandikira project yembuzi yenu turozere project negenda kurunga maiso obukuba ego sente zikabantaito baitu zine mbere zatizeho urutambu kugamba leka tutandikeho. Sazo numbe tukubaleza embuzi zindi zizairwe kandi embuzi ezindi zirone zigenda maiso kandi ntunhera mu project enu nizagenda maiso abokuba ntorore imukire na amani.
Even though they are from different tribes, they have had to put aside the cultural stereotypes and united to work together.
Kitu yamberoho muno kugamba ngwa obutukuteranze bitweka bakaija hamwe tukabaza gukora ho businge nibituyamba okusanga ngo mwihanga rundi magumbora gaitu rundi mbitweka byaitu tabeire mbwimukiro. Obutukwikara round table tukayimera tukagambira ensinganto tuti guno muhanda gubi muguleke tukole guno muhanda rundi ensinganto ito nimurora tukatandika tole bataito twatandika project yembuzi obutukozere project yembuzi yatuyambire obukwa in most cases nosanga ekireterize ensinganto kuleta obundi obwimukiro nosanga obuna ku profit nosanga kireterize abantu koraki nicho nikireterize omuntu kwesalinga nagamba kange kwesalinga baito omuntu obwakobaine akantu ke munsahu nosanga nikimuyamba kukoraki kutagenda mukayimukiro.
From Kabarole to Bunyangabu, the stories of changes continue to echo out.
Before RFPJ came, there was a lot of redundancy and I should say it might be a bad word to use, hooliganism. You know, when youth are not, their minds are not put to good use, they are prone to many dangerous things in the community. You know, that time it was coming to politics time, and it's the youth that are easily used to rally, to cause chaos and all that. But I'm glad to report that these youth were calm because they were actively involved during that time. There was a reduction in some of those crime levels in our town council. I want to credit it still to these activities that RFPJ scaled down to our town council.
Hello Pretty from Chigaba and her peers formed a group and started rearing pigs to boost their household incomes and also stay away from the act of violence.
Enyuma yokumara kusoma twasoroza akasente twakora project yetu twakozere tukakora project yempunu tuzine sazunu ensonga abakitakomere mu project yempunu kikaba bintu bingi abakitakomere mu empunu abokuba empunu zikaba nizireta amagoba
mu bwiro butito kanenza nguha kukora netya kandi nizine nakatale kale talini tutwenka bamemba baingi abamu bakozere mu kulima abukuba ensi yetu kale nungi neyeze ebyokulya nitulima ntuma kulima ebyokulya ntukora kintu bituna ka group.
From all the testimonies shared, it is evident that the interventions by Rwenzori Forum for Peace and Justice has had a great impact in the region.
I should say there is a great impact felt in the community. There are more of the applications actually still in my dock, awaiting considerations. People are very pleased and they wish more opportunities would come up for more youth to be taken up. We are seeing in the communities where they are, there are more youth that are picking a leaf from what these trained youth are doing.
In the final part of the series, we will look at the way forward to consolidate the gains made from the project.